Hey, it's Scotty. Let's talk about impaction and let's talk about caecals. Let's talk about overall guinea pig health, but specifically how impaction can impact your guinea pig's health. So I don't often do this, which is read directly from an article, but as I was researching this, I just thought there's so much detailed information here that it's just going to be much easier for me to read it to you than it is to kind of take notes and sort of ad lib, and I really want to get into a lot of the details that are in this article. So this is a reference article on Guinea Links. So Guinea, L-Y-N-X, Guinea Links. So that is a website that I've been using and recommending for many, many, many years, and it is the go-to place to find really good information, specifically about medical, but also guinea pig care in general. So I will put a link down in the description to this specific article, but you can also go to Guinea Links, and the homepage is a great jumping off point to anything that you need. And also, the way I found this specific article was I searched the word Guinea Links and then added the word impaction, and this popped right up. So the reason why I'm doing this specifically is I realized that I haven't done a dedicated impaction video other than mentioning it probably in some of the videos about boar cleaning and overall guinea pig care. But this dedicated video I really wanted to do to help explain the details of impaction, and I learned a lot actually from reading this that I didn't quite understand before. So that's why I wanted to get into this. Now, I try to be a trusted source of information, but just like you, I hope we all are willing to learn as we continue to care for our piggies. We want to continue to learn so that any ideas that we have, any notions that we have about care can either be reaffirmed, challenged, and we can learn new things to give our piggies the best care. So you might think something is the case, but there might be more to it. So it's always important to stay open to learning new things. So I hope that that's why you've subscribed if you haven't subscribed, because this is really important to me to offer the best care advice and also to have fun and celebrate our piggies and raise awareness about how awesome they are. So let's get into it. It's Guinea Links. Like I said, I'll put the link down below. The URL is basically just guinealinks.info/impaction, and you should be able to find it. But okay, let's get into it. So impaction in boars. And generally this affects boars more than it does sows. So when I read through the article, it will explain that further. So I'm just going to read through it. Impaction in boars. Older boars may develop a condition called impaction. The muscles of these guinea pigs have weakened and they are no longer able to expel the soft caecal pellets that accumulate in the perennial sac. But you can help. Andrew's advice will guide you through the maintenance process. The following article was contributed by Andrew and printed with his permission. While not all boars will develop impaction, knowing what to look for and a little preventative maintenance will help keep your animal healthy. Wonder if you have a boar or a sow? Check photos and advice on sexing your guinea pigs if you're unsure. And I have a video about how to sex your guinea pig. I can just put that right there as well. Thanks to Paul Livingston, reprinted with permission, have been added for clarity. Top 2 photos, typical boars, and 3rd and 4th photo, the perennial sac. So I encourage you either to follow along by clicking the link below here, or afterwards you can read the article for yourself and look at the pictures. So, anal impaction. Guinea pigs are coprophagic, which means they eat their own droppings as part of their normal digestive process. In most cases, they are selective, eating only the smaller, moister droppings, which they usually take directly from the anus. Perhaps you have watched your guinea pig crouch in a crouched position, patiently waiting, and then suddenly reaching down to eat a pellet. These lighter, softer pellets are called caecals, cecal feces, and are very important to your guinea pig's health because they contain important B complex vitamins. Cecal pellets are trapped on their way out of the rectum in an area called the perennial sac, and the larger, harder fecal pellets are pushed out. So I didn't realize that. I knew that they contained vitamins and nutrients, but I didn't know that it was specifically B vitamins, and I didn't know that the way the anatomy of the piggy works is that those pellets would get trapped or stored in that perennial sac, and that is basically its purpose. So, anatomy lesson. When you tip your guinea pig up, you will see the folds of the anus. Gently pull the folds apart, and you should notice two parts. The perennial sac, which is actually 95% of the area containing a sticky fluid produced from two small glands. And the rectum, which is a small opening where both cecal pellets and normal pellets are expelled from the digestive tract. In older boars, rarely younger and rarely in females because the sac is much smaller, the muscles of the anus stretch, weaken, and the boar is no longer able to properly expel the fecal pellets from the anus. Both cecal and fecal, the rhyming scheme is pretty funky. Both cecal and fecal pellets become trapped or impacted in the perennial sac. If left unchecked, your boar will begin to lose physical condition because he is no longer able to eat the cecal pellets, and the blockage interferes with the normal digestive process. So that's something that I wasn't really aware of. We think of an impaction as being just a gross blob stuck in the perennial sac, and that it would cause problems. Maybe that it blocks the poop from coming out, or it's just overall dirty and uncomfortable. But the fact that the perennial sac is meant to house the cecals, which are of digestive or of dietary importance, and the poops are meant to be expelled freely, the fact that if that whole system is blocked and gunked up, that those cecal pellets with all those vitamins and nutrients, specifically the B vitamins, become unavailable. On a side note, which it will actually cover in here, people have messaged me all the time, numerous times, saying, my guinea pig is eating my other guinea pig's poop, and in some cases, right out of their butt. And while concerning to us, you might have heard that when pigs have diarrhea, one of the home remedies that some volunteers, some rescues, some people have talked about or recommended is the poop soup. And you take basically a healthy poop from another guinea pig and you make that into a soup, and that gives them the bacteria from a healthy pig to hopefully repopulate the bacteria in the gut. Well, if your guinea pig is eating another guinea pig's poop, then that is like basically automatically happening on an ongoing basis, so it's not something that you should really be worried about. It's in the guinea pig world, that's totally acceptable. So let's continue here. So we'll backtrack. If left unchecked, your boar will begin to lose physical condition because he is no longer able to eat the cecal pellets, and the blockage interferes with the normal digestive process. If this condition develops, it's necessary to clear the impaction every day. To accomplish this, flip your guinea pig on his back and smear a small amount of mineral oil inside the anus, gently push down on the bottom side of the anus and ease the impacted mass out. Sometimes your guinea pig will ingest some of these pellets if you feed them to him. Otherwise, more often than not, you will have to supplement his diet with a vitamin B complex, 25 milligrams per day dissolved in water applied by syringe. So that's very interesting to note, that if your guinea pig's not getting those cecal pellets, that they would actually be missing out on the B vitamins, and that you could supplement them with a B vitamin complex. I will look into that more, and I will make a follow-up video, and then later on I will add the link to whatever that product or vitamin complex that I find in the description of this video and the other video. A regular routine. The perennial sac is a collecting place for all sorts of debris, hair, cage shavings, hay, and should be checked on a regular basis and cleaned if needed. Warm water soak can help make removal of hardened material easier. Q-tips work well. Gently retract the folds of the anus to ensure that all debris has been completely removed. See a vet if you're unsure. Or the boar cleaning video. I have a boar cleaning video here, and you'll find them also at the LA Guinea Pig Rescue YouTube channel. Prevention. A good diet with lots of hay and a large cage to encourage exercise with an energetic companion will help keep your boars healthy. If your current bedding, shavings, paper product collect in your boar sack, changing to fleece bedding may also help. Now there are photo links from Brimstone's photos about Rocky. Since Rocky's sack is so leathery, it requires more frequent monitoring and cleaning. And this shows how that is accomplished. First, I remove any accumulation by either using Q-tips for a small amount or opening the sac and gently coaxing out the impaction for larger amounts, such as in the picture. Next, I rinse his sac with warm water using a large syringe. The water rinse does a much better job of removing all the gunk from the wrinkles and crevices than Q-tips and mineral oil. After rinsing thoroughly, I coat his sac with mineral oil to minimize the buildup. I rinse his sac once or twice a week as needed. I open the sac to remove accumulated feces on an almost daily basis. Living with a younger and more energetic cage mate has forced Rocky to move more and keeps his butt cleaner. I don't know Rocky's exact age, but I estimate he was at least 5 when the pictures were taken. And then it goes on to show a bunch of pictures of impaction as well as the cleaning process. So then if you scroll down, it talks about more on impaction, and it talks about gastric transit time. The food a guinea pig eats generally leaves its stomach in a couple hours. Start to finish averages 20 hours and can vary from 8 to 30 according to Hillier and Queensberry's book. This does not include coprophagy, which would extend the time the food is completed, leaving the system to 66 hours. Coprophagy, eating the soft cecal pellets, is vital to the good health of guinea pigs, of all guinea pigs, as it provides them with necessary nutrients. Guinea pigs may eat the soft cecal pellets 150 to 200 times in a day, usually direct from the anus. If the animal is obese or pregnant, these soft droppings may be expelled and eaten from the floor. Very young guinea pigs may also eat their mother's soft droppings. Some guinea pigs have been known to snatch cecal feces from other pigs. These feces are supposedly the best ones to feed a sick guinea pig on antibiotics in order to re-inoculate good bacteria into the digestive system. The drier fecal pellets are also used, but do not contain as many beneficial bacteria. In his book, A Grown-Up's Guide to Guinea Pigs, Dale Sigler suggests that guinea pigs on high-protein diets produce more cecal feces. Encouraging grass hay consumption and cutting back on starchy foods like carrots may help, and as a last resort, neutering. And it explains that neutering is a surgical procedure, and all surgical procedures carry real risks, even when performed by an experienced vet. If you consider the last option, make sure that you have located a vet with extensive experience and a good track record to minimize the possibility of losing your pet during surgery, problem with anesthetics, or recovery infections. Anal impactions is most often encountered in older boars, unusual in females. Occasionally young boars may develop an impaction. In older boars, this may be caused by loss of muscle tone or difficulty in removing the pellets. In some guinea pigs, harder pellets can still be expelled. Impaction in younger boars can be due to marking habits and personal hygiene. Boars that have been neutered rarely, if ever, experience impaction. Routine examination of the anal area will help prevent problems from affecting the health of your boar. A few older boars may require daily cleaning of the perennial sac. Periodic, occasional cleaning may also be beneficial for boars that are not impacted. Exercise care in removing any debris and do not pull anything out forcibly. Instead, soften the matter until it can be safely removed. If your guinea pig re-ingests the pellets, mineral oil is the best lubricant to use for cleaning purposes. Constipation. Motility issues in guinea pig are often referred to as constipation. Male guinea pigs may become impacted. A guinea pig that is not passing feces may be eating too little food. A guinea pig may have an intestinal blockage or other medical condition. If your guinea pig is ill, be sure to see a vet. Provide your guinea pigs with a good diet, which includes unlimited high-quality hay to keep things moving. So I hope that enlightened you, as it did me, with even more information about impaction and what to do in that case, and what to do really for the hygiene of all of our guinea pigs, especially the boys. So let me know in the comments, have you experienced impactions with your pigs? What was your routine, and was it a big impact on your life? Or, I tend to think that when our guinea pigs are sick or need a little bit of extra help, it really increases that bond, even and maybe especially when it's something gross that you would only do for a loved one because you love them so much and you just care about their well-being so much. All right, I can't wait to hear and see what you guys say in the comments, and it really means so much to me that we have this awesome community that can share information and we can grow together. All right, until next time, thanks for watching.